make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on.
And love is what drives the world. Love is the most basic thing. From the moment we are born till the moment we die, everything we do is surrounded with, it is related to love. We want love, and that is what we are doing. Whatever we are doing is to achieve love. Right? So, whenever we watch movies, we read books, we read novels, most of them, the most marketable content today is love. So love is not just an emotion, love is an industry. People earn money from love. What is the name of the day that is dedicated to love? Valentine's Day. So what is it? It's an industry. And what happens when you are using your apps, you see everything related to Valentine's Day. The theme in restaurants is Valentine's Day. There are different February offers during the Valentine, right? So that is love. So our topic for today is love languages, right? So basically this session is inspired from a book called 5 Love Languages. So it's a book written in 1992. When it is written? 1992, right? So this book is written by a marriage counselor. And why? Because what happens, આપણે બેઝિકલી જોયું હોય કે સ્ટાર્ટિંગમાં તો બધાને લવ થાય, બટ પછી ધીરે ધીરે લવ ઓછું થઈ જાય. લવનો જે ભૂત છે એ ઉતરી જાય, રાઈટ? સો ફર્સ્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન ફોર ઓફ યુ, हैव यू बीन इन लव? द फेमस सॉन्ग, क्या आपने किसी से प्यार किया? કેવી રીતે આવે? કમ ઓન, say it with me. क्या आपने किसी से प्यार किया है? So those of you who feel that you have been in love, raise your hands. Right? No? Sir? No? Yes? Okay, right. So most of us, we have been in love. So love is divided into different stages. સૌથી પહેલા જ્યારે કોઈ सबसे पहले जब हम हमें कोई अच्छा लगता है तो हम उसे बोलते हैं क्रश. क्या बोलते हैं? क्रश. अगर वो क्रश ज्यादा लंबा चलता है तो वो बन जाता है इन्फैचुएशन. व्हाट इज इट कॉल्ड? इन्फैचुएशन मींस वन साइडेड लव, एक तरफा प्यार, राइट? वो भी एक तरह का एक ऑब्सेशन रहता है, राइट? हुआ है? ऑब्सेशन तो होता है. गर्ल्स को कम, लड़कों को ज्यादा होता है. Like लड़कियों को पूछो कितने क्रश है तो you will say like 2-3. Boys will say 2-3 a day. Right? That is the difference. कि boys की frequency जो है क्रश की वो बहुत ज्यादा रहती है. Right? So that is it. After that, so once that is over, that is called puppy love. What is it called? Puppy love. Once that is over, when you get the love back to you, now that is the love that happens. When you have two-sided love, means not just I love you but I love you too. That is the real love. So that is the love we are going to talk about. First, we are not discussing one-sided love. We are talking about love from both the sides, right? So we know we have all been in love, right? So every human being, we have something called the emotional tank inside us. It is called the love tank. Now when we get up in the morning, we need some love from people. And when we get that love, our tank is full. Your mom makes breakfast for you in the morning. Cha bana, mummy aapke liye chai banati hai. That is her way of showing her love to you. When your mom cooks for you, when your dad does something for you, your dad drops you somewhere, that is their way of showing love. And when you get that love, you feel good, you feel loved. So we'll have different ratings. So when your love tank is full, say it is 10. When your love tank is 0, means your love tank is empty. So when we are sad, that is basically when we feel unloved, means our love tank is running low. So we have to fill the love tank. What is it called? The love tank. So love tank is required by everybody, people of all ages. Small children, they want love. Teenagers want one. We adults want love. Old people also want love. Otherwise they're like, આ દુનિયામાં શું, ये દુનિયામાં क्या रखा है, मुझे मरना चाहिए. When they don't feel loved. You must have heard that line from तारे ज़मीन पर कि अफ्रीका के एक जंगल में एक पेड़ है, वहां पे जाके लोग सब बुरा बोलते हैं और 1 महीने में वो पेड़ मर जाता है. यानी we need to get love to survive. If we don't have love in our lives, then we die. Love is good for your health, especially for your mental health. When people say that I have poor mental health, I need therapy, I need counseling, basically your love tank is empty. So we have to fill that love tank. So in order to fill that love tank, we have to understand different love languages. What we are going to learn? Different love languages. So everybody of us has a love language. Love language means the way in which we show our love and the way we want other people to love us. यानी जिस तरह से मुझे लव चाहिए ऐसा जरूर नहीं है कि आपको भी लव चाहिए. Our ways of feeling the love are different. So सबसे पहला जो पीरियड आता है लव का, when people are in love, it's called the in love phase. क्या फेज है इसका? In love. In love is when पहला प्यार, जब ऐसे आपके यहाँ से स्टार्स, बबल्स, हार्ट्स उड़ रहे हैं. That is the love. It's a euphoria. Euphoria means extreme happiness. It is equal to having drugs. और जब आदमी ड्रग्स पे होता है तो उसे सही गलत का अंदाजा नहीं रहता. It's also an obsession. Right? Now this is the crazy period of love. I think everybody has been in that period. Right? And to understand what that period feels like, we are going to do one activity. एक activity करेंगे. So I am going to say a song का टुकड़ा and you have to say the full lyric. वो गाने का पूरा आपको lyric बताना है. You have to try to understand कि वो क्या meaning है. You watch Bollywood movies, right, everybody? Yes. Hindi movies? Yes. Big fan? Yes. All right. So look at. So first, how you feel. First, let's understand how you feel about love. So first is never felt this way before. आज तक मुझे ऐसा कभी लगा नहीं है. ऐसा पहली बार हुआ है 17-18 सालों में. Right? Nothing else matters. हमको क्या लेना है सबसे, तुमसे ही सब बातें अब. You are kind and generous. मुझे खुद का नहीं, मुझे सब उसका अच्छा होना चाहिए. You feel noble. You can die for that person. I can die for you. You want to know everything about that person. उसके बारे में सब कुछ जानना है. People are on their phone talking whole night. You are on call with that person. रात को लोग चालू करते. हमारे जमाने में फोन कॉल्स हुआ करता, अभी वीडियो कॉल्स होते हैं, right? So we would talk on the phone, right? Night 10 o'clock जरे नाइट प्लान्स असता आता. Right? Till morning people would talk. That was a phase. So it's like when you meet a new person, जब आप किसी नए इंसान को मिलते हो, it's like watching a movie for the first time, reading a book for the first time. You want to know कि उसमें क्या है, आपको जानना है. So you want to know everything कि मुझे इसके बारे में हर कुछ जानना है और बातें खत्म ही नहीं होती है. Have you done that? Yes. लेकिन फिर आगे जाके क्या होता है, बुक खत्म हो जाती है. Like, I know everything. You can predict everything. So what we are going to learn is कि ये जो predictability होती है उसके बाद how to love somebody. You can conquer the world. आप दुनिया जीत सकते हो. 24/7 I think of you. दिन रात, right? You can move heaven and earth. आप आसमान धरती एक कर सकते हो. You are not hungry. You are not sleepy. आपको नींद नहीं आती है, खाना नहीं आती, नींद ना आए, चैन ना आए, right? You are in the love bubble. Right? And your wallpaper maybe is of that person. The songs you listen to, you see that person. The movies you watch are all related to her or him. Now you understand what is the in love phase. But this is when it is two-sided. I love you too bhi chahiye. Not only I love you. Okay. So when that happens, here's the game. Look at the first one. तुमसे ही दिन होता है, तुमसे ही शाम आती है. પછી गुलाबी आंखें जो तेरी देख. Yes, what is the lyric? शराबी ये दिन हो गए, जन्म 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 यूं ही, कसम तुम्हें कसम आंखें मिलना. वेरी गुड. मेरे हाथ में तेरा हाथ हो, मेरे हाथ में हाथी आता है, नथिंग है। ओ सजनी रे कैसे कटे दिन रात, कैसे हो तुझसे बात, राइट। तुझे देख देख के सोना, तुझे देख देख सोना, तुझे देख के जगना, कैसे बताए क्यों तुमको चाहे, राइट। सोच ना सके पंजाबी सॉन्ग, मैं तेनू कितना, तू सोच ना सके। नेक्स्ट, खुदा जाने के मैं फिदा हूं, के बन गए हो तुम। तो why do people who are married they try to kill each other? अगर खुदा, राइट। अभी कुछ दिनों से लग रहा है बदले बदले से हम है, तुम मिले तो जीना आ गया, दिल को बना दे पतंग जो सांसें तेरी वो, और अभी मुंह से बास आ रही, तुझ में रब दिखता है यारा मैं क्या करूं, राइट। तू ही मेरी सब है सुबह है, कौन तुझे यूं प्यार करेगा, यानी मैं ही हूं प्यार करने वाला और कोई नहीं है। एक लड़की को देखा तो तुझको जो पाया तो जीना है, यानी अभी तक पेरेंट्स तो पागल ही थे, उन्होंने कुछ सिखाया ही नहीं, सब प्यार ने ही सिखाया। दिल क्यों ये मेरा शोर करे, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, लुक एट द सैक्रिफाइस, राइट। तेरा होने लगा, तो पहले किसका था, मम्मी पापा का तो था ही नहीं, राइट। जादू है नशा है, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे, व्हाट इज द प्रीवियस लिरिक, दिल का दरिया बह ही गया, तेरा बन जाऊंगा, पची कुछ तो हुआ है, ओल्ड सॉन्ग कुछ तो हुआ है, पची बाखुदा तुम ही हो, पहली नजर में कर दिए, जीने लगा हूं, पहले मैं मर रहा था अब जीने लगा हूं, एंड जिए तो जिए कैसे। सो you understand what the love phase is? So this is the love phase, and our love can be described by the songs, right? So now people say true love, one love, the one, you know the concept कि मेरे लिए इस दुनिया में कोई एक इंसान बना है, कहीं ना कहीं पे वो ठोकर खा रहा है, and मैं ढूंढ रहा हूं, and you're looking for that person. So how many of you believe in that? There's one person left, like you believe in that. So is there one person? It could be many people.
It could be many. I mean, a plethora of options.
Right, there could be options, right? So यानी when we meet somebody, जब हम किसी से मिलते हैं, जब हमारे दिल के तार जुड़ते हैं, the chords strike, we feel the connection and we feel the love. So that is the euphoria. What kind of stage is it? Euphoria. And in that phase you're madly in love, and it is the most beautiful phase of your life, and you have to enjoy that. But now comes the reality that is called the duration of the. So scientists have discovered, they have researched, they have studied different couples, and they have come to the conclusion that the crazy mad love period only lasts for 2 years on average. How much? 2 years के बाद हमारी आंखें खुलती, then we can see the warts on the person, यानी उस आदमी के चेहरे पे जो है रियलिटी वो सब हमें दिखाई देने लगता है। पहले वी आर कंप्लीटली ब्लाइंड, लाइक आपने कभी कोई गाड़ी आपके सामने आ रही है रात को, तो उसकी जो लाइट्स होती है, ग्लेयर्स होती है, वो इतनी स्ट्रांग होती है कि आपको कुछ नहीं दिखता है, लेकिन धीरे से थोड़े टाइम में हमारी आंखें वो लाइट से यूज्ड टू हो जाती है, फिर क्या होता है, वी कैन सी द पर्सन, और वो लाइट चली जाती है। तो दिस इज हाउ लव इज, दैट फर्स्ट यू आर ब्लाइंड इन लव एंड देन ग्रेजुअली योर आईज ओपन, राइट। सो व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन दिस हैपेंस, रियलिटी सेट्स इन, यानी अगर वो जो मैड वाला जो फेज है, व्हेन यू आर क्रेजी मैडली इन लव, वो होता है, ऐसा नहीं कि वो दुनिया में है ही नहीं, वो है, फेज है, when you are madly in love. So many people say I don't believe in love, I don't trust in love. That is a wrong point. Love is there and you feel the love. और जो लोगों ने लव को एक्सपीरियंस किया है वो बोल सकते कि लव इज देयर, राइट। बट क्या ये दुनिया पूरे टाइम, पूरी दुनिया में सब लोग अगर लव में हो गए तो दुनिया चलेगी? पॉसिबल है? बिकॉज जब लव होता है ना, आपको किसी की परवाह नहीं, काम की परवाह नहीं, पढ़ाई की परवाह नहीं, यू डोंट केयर अबाउट एनीथिंग. इमेजिन कि अगर दुनिया में सबको इतना पागल की तरह प्रेम प्यार होता तो ये दुनिया चलती नहीं थी. सब घर पे बैठे रहते ना, अभी क्या बाहर जाना, क्या पढ़ाई करना, क्यों बाहर जाना, क्यों रेडी होना, राइट? दैट इज द स्टेज. So that love has a duration and that duration ends. When that duration ends, the reality sets in and we go back to our egocentric self. What is an egocentric self? We come back to us. Again, we think about ourselves. We think about our feelings, our priorities, our likes and dislikes. Now we come back to our true nature. पहले का नेचर कैसा होता है? Sacrifice, compromise. We try to be good. हम अच्छा बनते हैं, हम अच्छी चीजें दिखाते हैं, सारी अच्छी चीजें करते हैं. जो चीज हमने अभी तक उसके लिए नहीं की वो भी हम करेंगे. We go out of the way to do things for that person. हम रोमांटिक चीजें, क्रेजी चीजें करते हैं. फिर धीरे धीरे क्या होता है? We come back to our own nature. And then now we look at our parents who are fighting. So we see that their love is not like the love in the movies. वो रोमांटिक लव नहीं है, लेकिन वो लव है. तो जो कपल्स लड़ते हैं, झगड़ते हैं, लेकिन जैसे आज के जमाने में हमने देखा है कि डिवोर्सेस रेट्स आर गोइंग वेरी हाई. पीपल आर गेटिंग डिवोर्सेस लाइक एनीथिंग. तो आज भी ऐसे कपल्स हैं जो बुढ़े हो गए लेकिन साथ में हैं. तो वो लाइफ का, उनकी लाइफ का सबसे बड़ा अचीवमेंट है. इफ आवर पेरेंट्स आर फाइटिंग, दैट दे आर टॉकिंग एंड फाइटिंग एवरी डे बट स्टिल दे आर टुगेदर, तो उन्होंने एक बहुत बड़ी चीज की है जो आज की जनरेशन इज स्ट्रगलिंग टू डू. साथ में रहना एंड टू कंटिन्यू लविंग समबडी इवन आफ्टर द यूफोरिया कंप्लीट होने के बाद किसी को लव करना वो एक चैलेंज है, बट वो एक ऑल्सो एक चॉइस है. क्या है? यानी वो हमें एक्टिवली करना पड़ेगा. प्यार पहले हो जाता है, करना नहीं पड़ता है, बट व्हेन दैट फेज इज ओवर we have to consciously love that person. अगर अब दोनों साइड से जो नहीं होता है तो फिर वो झगड़ा होता है. People fight, then they say पेलो ने समझतो नहीं, वो मुझे समझता नहीं है. This is the complaint that comes. Why? Because now you don't want to put the effort. So to be together, साथ में रहने के लिए you have to do it. So what happens? We go back to our egocentric self. We see the what's. We start noticing कि जो पहले जो हमें वो स्वीट चीजें लगती थी कि यार ये पगली मेरे वाला अलग है, वो सारी चीजें हमें गलत लगने लगती है. सो ऑल द ग्रीन फ्लैग्स बिकम द रेड फ्लैग्स, राइट? सो नाउ यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट वी ऑल हैव रेड फ्लैग्स. रेड फ्लैग सब में है, लेकिन व्हेन यू मीट समबडी फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम यू ओनली सी व्हाट यू वांट टू सी एंड दोज आर द ग्रीन फ्लैग्स, राइट? फिर कई बार होता है कि यू लव द रॉन्ग पर्सन एंड पीपल टेल यू भाई यार रॉन्ग करे छे, यू आर डूइंग द रॉन्ग थिंग. लाइक नहीं मेरे वाला तो अलग है, मेरी वाली तो अलग है. बट लेटर ऑन यू रियलाइज दैट इज नॉट ट्रू, बिकॉज वी आर ह्यूमंस, वी आर ऑल imperfect and we are all flawed. So what we do here, the reality sets in. झगड़ा चालू होता है, फाइट्स होती है. What is it? It results in fights, conflicts. और ज्यादा सीरियस होता है तो फिर अफेयर्स, डिवोर्स हो जाता है. फिर therapy sessions, people are going to counselors. Depression, then comes anxiety attack, panic attack. People have problems in their marriage. Then what happens? Some people go to substance abuse, drinking, alcohol, etc. And the worst case scenario, suicide. So this is how it happens. So we have to learn that whenever you love somebody, it is an active choice and we have to love them. And to love them, we have to fill their love tank. क्या भरना पड़ेगा हमें? Love tank. So we have to fill the love tank, and at the same time, that person also has to fill our love tank. So we both have to fill each other's love tank. So let's look at the 5 languages of love, right? So the book is called 5 Love Languages, but we are going to learn 6. So the 6th one is, I believe, the last one, which I've added from my side and which is very important. So let's quickly look at it. The first is words of affirmation. यानी आप किसी को बोल के प्यार बताते हो. Second is quality time. Third is receiving gifts. Then we have acts of service. किसी के लिए हम कुछ करते हैं. Then comes physical touch. The last is gift of self. Now, this is something that is new. What is gift of self? So we will understand that. right? So let's understand all of them, all 6. So let's start with the first one. What is it? Words of affirmation. Words of affirmation means ऐसे लोग जिनकी लव लैंग्वेज है कि उनको अच्छी बातें सुनना पसंद है. आपके पेरेंट्स ने आपको बहुत प्यार से बड़ा किया है. You like to listen to good, sweet words, endearing words, and that is the language you want. So when that person, किसी का मैसेज आता है और वो मैसेज में कुछ लिखा होता है पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव, वो आपको बहुत इम्पैक्ट करता है. दैट इज योर लव लैंग्वेज. नाउ कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि आप कुछ भी लिखो, सामने वाले को कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, तो उनके लिए वर्ड्स ऑफ अफर्मेशन इज नॉट देयर लव लैंग्वेज, राइट? सो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स. अब हम कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स कहाँ से स्टार्ट करें? तो ऐसा नहीं कि गर्लफ्रेंड को ही बोलना है कि यू आर लुकिंग वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. व्हाट विल बी द राइट वे टू स्टार्ट? आपकी मम्मी ने आपके लिए अच्छा खाना बनाया है, तो फर्स्ट यू कॉम्प्लीमेंट योर मॉम. दैट विल फिल हर लव टैंक. What is it? That's a compliment. You can compliment anybody, right? And kind words, because we all want kind words. Then comes humble words. What is humble words? When we accept our mistakes, we talk about it. Then we all want to do things in life. हमें लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ करना है, लेकिन हमें कुछ डर है करने का. आगे बढ़ने से, कुछ करने से डरते हैं. तो हमें ऐसा चाहिए कि कोई हमें ऐसा हिम्मत दे, मोटिवेशन दे, तो उसको बोलेंगे एनकरेजिंग. व्हाट इज इट? राइट? एनकरेजिंग वर्ड्स कैसे होता है? आपके पेरेंट्स आपको कुछ करने में हेल्प करते हैं, बेटा गो अहेड एंड डू इट. यू आर वेटिंग फॉर दैट. आपको वो सुनना है और वो पुश की वजह से आप में हिम्मत आएगी. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि घर वाले ही सपोर्ट नहीं करते, तो फिर आपको लगता है यार घर वाले ही सपोर्ट नहीं करते तो क्या करें. सो यू नीड दैट. सो इट इज नॉट जस्ट कि पेरेंट्स को बच्चों को करना है या बच्चों को पेरेंट्स को करना है. इट रिवॉल्व्स अराउंड एवरीबडी, कि हमें हमारे आसपास के लोगों को आगे बढ़ने के लिए बूस्ट करना है. व्हाट इज दैट कॉल्ड? दोज आर वर्ड्स ऑफ, दैट इज एनकरेजिंग वर्ड्स, राइट? देन रिस्पेक्टफुल वर्ड्स इज द थिंग. And when you are giving that, it will open the road. Now listen to how people are talking. Many times when we talk, our tone becomes very rude. So tone की वजह से what happens? The words hurt. Some people are just hungry for words. आपके दादा दादी है, उनको respect चाहिए. They need respectful word. दादी केम छो, दादा केम छो. When we talk to them, they feel good. क्या कितलो डायो छोकरो छे. Right? But we are in our phone, we don't talk, we don't acknowledge them. तो उन्हें लगता है कितना बदतमीज लड़का है. This is what happens. They are not hungry for things. They don't want gifts. What they want? Words. So for some people, their love language is words of affirmation. Words of affirmation give us confidence to do things in life. कुछ भी करना है तो confidence मिलेगा. कई बार आपको डर लग रहा है, लेकिन किसी एक आदमी का एक मैसेज आता है, कॉल आता है, और वो एक बात सुन के आपको हिम्मत आती है. सो दोज वर्ड्स आर गिविंग यू द करेज, राइट? सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट लव लैंग्वेज. सो टू ऑब्जर्व इट, यू हैव टू सी के किसी को अगर आपके वर्ड से बुरा लग रहा है तो मीन्स क्या हुआ? उनकी वो लव लैंग्वेज ये है. रेडी फॉर द सेकेंड वन? द सेकेंड इज रिसीविंग गिफ्ट्स, द बिग. Remember, right? So now ऐसा नहीं है कि गिफ्ट यानी आईफोन 14, 15, whatever, 19, 20 जो भी है वही देना. So I don't mean you have to give expensive gifts, right? So first is give any kind of gifts, any gifts which can serve as a memory, right? So look at, it can be a reminder when a mother is in a garden with her children. छोटा सा बच्चा चल के जाता है और मम्मी के लिए फूल तोड़ के लाता है, and that is a very beautiful gift. Kids do that. You know, kids have the habit to give you something. So giving is a very basic human concept. We give things to people to show our love. So for some people, receiving gifts is the love language. तो हो सकता है कि आप किसी को एक लकड़ी दे, आप कोई ट्रैक पे गए, वो ट्रैक पे से लकड़ी मिली, even that stick can be a gift. I went to Rishikesh and I stayed there near the Ganges, जो गंगा नदी है उसके किनारे. I stayed there at a very beautiful place, and we had one of our housekeeper who was taking care of the whole place. So he, after, we had a good time with him. He was very nice. He gave us a great service. He cooked food for us. So when we were leaving, so he got us a white color stone. It was a marble from the river, Nadi ka jo hai. It's very cold. And that stone is still with me today. It serves as the memory of that place because it is a piece of that place. So when you go to certain places with your friends, with anybody, and we have the habit of collecting something from. It's called a souvenir. जैसे आप मूवी देखने गए, वो मूवी टिकट आपने रख लिया. कोई कैफे में डेट पे गए and you saved the bill. People do that. Maybe you save the rose के 10 years पुराना आपके पास rose होगा, कोई लेटर होगा. तो those things are very beautiful. Then comes ring, necklace. और ये भी क्या डिफाइन करता है? इट इज ऑल्सो द सिंबल ऑफ लव. और लोगों को जब गुस्सा आता है क्या करते हैं? थ्रो द रिंग. सो दैट इज अगेन, सो दैट इज द एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ लव. सेम गोज फॉर नेकलेस. Photographs, when you see in movies people tear the photos and burn everything. So those gifts are a symbol of love, right? Anything from things, books, shoes, also original handmade. Personally, I love original handmade, something that you make. Now that could be a letter written by you, something special, something customized. That can be a special gift. Even when you cook something for somebody, that can also be a gift. That is receiving gifts. And last one is not a physical gift. It is being physically present in crisis. Somebody, your friend, your partner is going through a very hard time. उसको उस समय पे कुछ चाहिए नहीं, बॉटल नहीं चाहिए. They need your company. What they need? They need your company. So you're just sitting there. That serves as a strength. It is a gift. One of my close friend, he said this, કે in Gujarati he said કે તમે કોઈના લગ્નમાં જાઓ કે નહીં જાઓ, ખુશીના પ્રસંગમાં જાઓ કે નહીં જાઓ, પણ મયદમાં જવાનું, જરૂર જવાનું. So that is when people need to be with you. They need that support, right? So when somebody is going through a difficult phase in their life, it could be your mom, dad, your brother, your friend, all you have to do, sit with them. That is also a gift. When somebody is crying, you give them a shoulder. That is the gift. So that is receiving gifts. There's a story. One lady, her husband lost his job. So he was not feeling good, he was depressed. And the lady told her boss that I need a leave. So he said that you can go for 2 hours, but if you go for the whole day, you will be fired. So she said, okay, fire me. My husband is more important than my job. So sometimes we have to prioritize people and their time. For us, it might be very small, but for them, being there for them at that point will be a matter of life and death. So that is the gift. What is it? Being physically present in the time of crisis at the cost of anything else. हमारे फ्रेंड्स तो बहुत है, लेकिन जब हम सैड होते हैं और वो टाइम पे जो हमारे साथ 1-2 फ्रेंड्स बैठते हैं ना, हमें वो ही फ्रेंड्स याद रहते हैं. Why? Because they have given the gift of their presence. This is the second love language. What is it? Receiving gifts, right? Now many times it's not about expensive big gifts. There's a story about one guy. He felt sorry. He cried a lot when he said that जब मेरी मम्मी, I was having a single parent, I did not have a father, और मेरी मम्मी काम करती थी, पैसे कमाती है, and she raised me. मम्मी ने कभी फिजिकली मुझे प्यार नहीं बताया, बट वो जो काम करती थी, वो जो प्रेजेंस था, that was a gift of her. And that brings me to the third gift. Sorry, it's acts of service. Acts of service means what? Doing things for the other person. Okay? So, for example, अंकिता मैडम, ऐसा कौन सा काम है जो आप चाहते हैं कि आपके हस्बैंड घर में करे जिससे आपको अच्छा लगेगा? Give me one example.
मैं खाना बनाती हूँ, वो मेरे को खिलाए उनके हाथ,
वो खिलाए, उनके हाथ से खिलाए, राइट? सो आपकी तो वो भी डिमांड नहीं है कि वो खाना बनाए, राइट? बट दिस इज ऑल्सो अ फैक्ट. So when somebody does something for you, that is एक्स ऑफ, सबसे पहले कौन करता है हमारे लिए? उसमें वो इमोजी और हार्ट्स और किसेस नहीं दिखाई देते, सो वी थिंक आता हूँ से करे बद्दा ज करे, उसमें कौन सी बड़ी? दैट इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. नाउ फॉर मेनी पीपल दिस इज द लव लैंग्वेज. लुक एट हाउस होल्ड चोर्स, घर के काम. हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ, मेन फाइट हैपेंस बिकॉज हस्बैंड लाइक आ બધું मैं नहीं करूँ, मैं मर्द हूँ, इंद्रवर्धन साराभाई, मैं ये नहीं करूँगा, दरवाजा खोलो, मैं मर्द हूँ, so my wife will open. So what happens? This creates a fight. Cooking, cleaning, these are chores. So ऐसा नहीं your wife doesn't want you कि आप रोज करो, लेकिन जब आप करोगे she'll feel good कि you can do it, right? Changing diaper of a baby, I always thought I'll never do it, right? When I did it, my wife was so happy because I changed my daughter's diaper, and I realized that that doesn't make me less of a human being or a man, but it increases the love. Helping out in their work. Now it doesn't mean कि घर का ही काम, आपका स्टडी में, whatever you are doing, your office work, whatever, if your partner helps you out in that, you feel loved, right? Then comes criticism and demand. Now many times couples start demanding, आकर ते कर, so what happens? It becomes hatred. You cannot demand in love. You can request. Whatever you want, you have to request. If you start demanding, then you become a villain. Nobody wants that, right? So don't criticize. Many people start criticizing. So after marriage, you see Kapil Sharma jokes. He makes maximum jokes on wives, Indian wives. So this is the wrong attitude to have, because wife बोल रही है, her she's complaining about it. So husband is not listening. So that criticism, that nagging, is the reason for the fight. Right? So you have a choice. You can make your partner a doormat. You know what is a doormat? Or a lover. So if you treat them akar, tekar, they start feeling like that. Their self-esteem goes down. You can't do that. You cannot demand that. You can only request that. Now when you realize कि आपके partner का love language है acts of service, so then you can do those things to make them feel loved. How many of you feel that if your partner started, like all the married people, you feel that if your partner started helping you in certain things, you would feel better? Dhruvi? Yes? What are those things? Can you give me some example?
Helping in the house, helping in the kitchen,
Yes.
and then taking care of the babies.
How would you feel?
We feel that there is somebody who is listening to us, who is respecting our work,
Correct.
who is helping in each and everything, and sharing the shoulder with us in every smaller big thing.
Right. And that doesn't mean that he has to do it 24/7, but whenever he can. Right? So that is what acts of service is. So you don't become a doormat, but you become a helping hand. So these are acts of service. And the last thing, because in India we have certain stereotype कि हमें बचपन से सिखाया है कि भाई इंडियन मैन है तो इंडियन मैन किचन में नहीं जाएगा, खाना नहीं बनाएगा, उसको रसोड़े में नहीं आना है. रसोड़ा की हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? किचन, रसोई में नहीं आना. Right? So we have to change the stereotype and models set by our parents. Many times it happens because हमारे parents में, मैंने मेरे फादर को कभी किचन में जाते नहीं देखा तो मैं भी नहीं जाऊंगा. In today's time that's not the case. हमारे वो जमाने में मम्मी पूरा घर का खाना काम ही करती थी और father was going out. Today men and women both are working, both are earning money. So same thing requires कि men should help in the kitchen. But ऐसा नहीं है कि you make them a doormat, but men have to help. And when you do that, this is the stereotype I'm talking about कि ये हमारी thinking है जो थोड़ी बदलनी पड़े. I'm not saying कि हर रोज आदमी को फटका मारना है, पोछा मार, but जब भी help कर सके वो, उसे help करनी चाहिए. Literally, the woman starts feeling love. So that is called acts of service. Ready for the next one? What language is this? So how many did we do? Words of affirmation,
Acts of service.
receiving gifts, and what else is left? Okay. Physical touch, of course. Some people love physical touch, right? What is it? Hugs, होल्डिंग हैंड्स, यानी बचपन में अगर आपको फिजिकल लव मिला है पेरेंट्स का, तो यू वांट दैट. सम पीपल आर नॉट टू टची, सम पीपल आर, so that is their love. Holding hands, some people don't like holding hands, some people like it. You have to understand that thing. Intimacy, kisses, also there is PDA is a whole different thing. PDA यानी लोगों को दिखाने के लिए पब्लिक में आप करते हो, that is not what I am saying, right? Massages, high five, fist bumps, back pats. Parents करते हैं back pats, so people like that. That is a physical touch. Cuddling, snuggling, head on the shoulder, even sitting close can be part of this. This is also a love language, right? So a lot of people misunderstand this with physical intimacy. Now that is a whole different thing, and that is something everybody requires. But some people only require it in one place, and that is the bedroom. After that, they don't require. So for them, physical, that is not their love language. Love language means even outside your bedroom, you like to touch each other physically. When a baby is crying, एक बच्चा जब रोता है, mom जब उसको hug करती है, that is the love the baby wants. What the baby wants? Physical touch. So sometimes we crave that. Sometimes words are not going to help. Gifts are not going to help. What is going to help? The physical touch. So then comes the fifth language, that is the quality time. Many people complain that to तो मने time नहीं आपे. This is a complaint by many people, right? So sometimes spending time together, doing things is very important. Undivided, distraction free attention. So when you go to a cafe, आप cafe में चले जाओ, there is a couple. अगर unmarried couple है और married couple है तो दोनों में एक difference दिखाई देगा. जो unmarried couple है वो लोग एक दूसरे से बात कर रहे हैं, वो कैफे में खाने नहीं आए. जो मैरिड कपल है वो कैफे में खाने आ रहा है. What they are doing? They are eating. They are not talking. Or they are in their phones. Both are in their screens. They are not talking to each other. So this is what is happening. Many times we feel कि हम एक दूसरे के साथ टाइम स्पेंड कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हम साथ में बैठ के मोबाइल यूज कर रहे हैं. This is the wrong kind of quality time. Quality time is when you don't use your phones. You are looking into the eyes of the person, talking to that person, and listening to that person. Doing things together. Doing things is doing things that you both enjoy, or at least one of you enjoys doing. Walking, going on a walk, exercising together, dancing together. Anything when you spend time together is part of quality time. Many times people think that I'm earning money, I'm working, so this is enough. But the wife is complaining that my husband is not spending time with me. So there, what is required? Quality time. Third one is very interesting. Listening for understanding. It took me a long time to realize this, कि whenever a female is complaining, अगर कोई लड़की complain कर रही है, तो she is not asking for a solution. So men think very logically, rationally. अच्छा, this is the problem, this is the solution. But many times girls just want, females, they want to share. You don't have to solve the problem. आपको problem solve नहीं करना है. आपको क्या करना है? Just listen. પછી અચ્છા પછી શું થયું, પછી શું કહ્યું? You just listen. So what happens? Listening builds trust. आपने सुना होगा when couples are talking about their loved one, મારો boyfriend મને બહુ સમજે. એ બહુ સમજે નહીં, બહુ સાંભળે. સમજ પડી? સમજવાનું એટલે સાંભળવાનું. All you have to do is listen. So listening for understanding. Then comes the second part, self-revelation. Self-revelation is talking about yourself. When you're spending quality time, हम quality time spend करते हैं, लेकिन कई बार हमारे अंदर क्या चल रहा है वो शेयर नहीं करते. कई लोगों के लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट है कि हमारे अंदर की जो सबसे अंदर छुपी हुई चीजें हैं वो हम शेयर करें, और वो हम नहीं कर पाते. So that is, it takes a lot of time. But when you start sharing honestly, that is the deepest connection you can build. There are many criminals in the world, bad people in the world, but somebody loves them also. कोई उनको भी प्यार करता है. क्यों करता है? What is it the woman loves in that criminal? It's honesty. What is it? Pure honesty. सबसे दुनिया का बुरा आदमी है, उसको भी लव करने वाले लोग हैं, because he is being honest with them. That is called self revelation. You have to reveal what is going on inside you, and that builds trust. अगर आप सिर्फ सुनते हो लेकिन आपके अंदर क्या चल रहा है सामने वाले को कभी पता नहीं चलता है, that will frustrate the person. It creates the distance in a relation. So आप क्या सोच रहे हो, आपको क्या चाहिए क्या नहीं चाहिए, वो आपको शेयर करना भी जरूरी हो जाता है, because that makes the relationship more easy to process. It happens now that because of communication gap, you don't share. Now the husband wants something else, the wife wants something else. The couple both want different things, but they are not talking, they are not sharing. So that is self-revelation. Next is the Dead Sea and the babbling brook. Dead Sea, you know the Dead Sea? वहाँ पे पानी जाता है फिर वहाँ कहीं और नहीं जाता है, पानी सारा फ्लो होता है वहाँ पे, and then it stays like that. So there are people who don't share emotions. वो बोलते नहीं, वो चुप रहते हैं. And there's the babbling brooks. Babbling brooks is like a river जिसमें पूरा टाइम आपको आवाज आएगी. तो कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको बोलना पसंद है, शेयर करना पसंद है. तो जो डेड सी है, people who are the dead sea, they will talk the whole time. So they will not talk the whole time. उनके साथ दिन में 50 चीजें हो गई, लेकिन वो घर पे आएंगे आराम से बैठ जाएंगे और उनको शेयर करने की कोई भूख नहीं है. लेकिन जो बैबलिंग ब्रूक है उसको कोई चाहिए बकरा जिसके साथ वो शेयर कर पाए. यू गो होम, पेरेंट्स के साथ शेयर किया, घर पे कोई नहीं है तो फोन करके किसी को तने खबर हूं थैलू मारी हाथे आज, यू नो व्हाट हैपेंड विथ मी, सो यू वांट टू शेयर. तो ये दोनों की जोड़ी बहुत अच्छी रहती है, द डेड सी एंड द बैबलिंग ब्रूक. अगर दोनों बैबलिंग ब्रूक है तो देन व्हाट हैपेंस इज इट्स अ कंपटीशन के कौन बोलेगा कि तारू पते એટલે मैं बोला, right? So you have to maintain that balance. Now when you spend time together, what are the byproducts? The byproducts are the memory bank. So उससे आपकी memories बनती है, and not just good memories, even the bad memories turn out to be good memories. You are going somewhere on a journey, आपकी गाड़ी खराब हो गई, बारिश में आप अटक गए, फंस गए, वहां पे आपने कहीं जाके बारिश में चाय पी दोनों ने. 10 years later, that is a special memory. कि याद છે તને એકવાર આપણે ત્યાં ગયેલા ત્યારે આવું થયેલું. That becomes a special memory. Good or bad. So when you do things together, when you spend quality time together, it goes into the memory bank. કે એક ટાઈમ પર આ થયેલું હતું, યાદ છે આવું થયેલું, આપણે લોકો અહીંયા ગયેલા, this happened, and that makes it really special. So that is the fifth language. So now 5 languages are clear. What are those? Words of affirmation, receiving gifts, acts of service, physical touch, and quality time. And now I come to the sixth one. और ये जो है, ये जो love language है, it's not even a language, it's something you have to understand. और ये करने से, if you are single, you will get double, right? If you are not getting love, whatever the problem is, so this last gift is, look at what symbol I have kept here is the brain. So the purpose is to evolve. आप जो अभी है उससे आपको बेटर बनना है, फिजिकली, मेंटली, इमोशनली, इंटेलेक्चुअली, स्पिरिचुअली, हर तरह से रेगुलरली. जैसे आपका फोन अपडेट होता है, लेकिन क्या होता है, हम लोग कुछ साल बाद हम खुद को अपडेट नहीं करते, हम हमारी बॉडी का ध्यान नहीं रखते, हम हमारी ड्रेसिंग सेंस का ध्यान नहीं. धीरे धीरे क्या होता है, वी आर नॉट द सेम पर्सन वी आर like that. So we need constant growth. Your partner can only love you if you are constantly growing. If you are just the same person, not growing, not changing yourself, not updating, you become boring. This is the same case. And it is not just like it applies to one gender, it happens to both the same, right? When we are young, we go to the gym and we work out, we maintain our figure, we maintain our body, we take care of what we eat. After marriage, half the things are done, you stop that. Many people start doing that. What happens? We don't take care of ourselves, and then the love goes down. So constant growth is very important. So that gift is not the gift you give to other person, that gift is for yourself. You give it to yourself. So every day when you wake up in the morning, you update yourself, you learn something new, you do something for your spiritual growth, you do something for your mental growth. That is what keeps you interesting. Lot of couples complain, હા વાત શું કરીએ, બધી વાત પતી ગઈ, પછી એક જ વાત આવે ફોન પર, બોલ બીજું, બીજું બોલ, બીજું બોલ, બોલ બીજું. This is what happens. પછી you start talking. હા આજે મેં આ ખાધું, દાળ ખાધી, મગ ખાધા, રોટી ખાધી. આપણે આપણું રૂટીન બોલીએ. એટલે life becomes boring. Why it becomes boring? Because we become boring. So the last language is constantly evolving. What is it? You evolve day and night. Every day you grow, and that keeps you relevant. What happens in Bollywood? Have you seen Bollywood, Hollywood couples? They love each other. The face is gone. The Leonardo DiCaprio, right? These people, what are they doing? Once their love is over, they get divorced. They remarry. We can't remarry, but we have to love the same person. For that, we have to renew ourselves. Got it? तब मन नहीं भरेगा, वरना मन भर जाएगा. Right? So professional, you have to financially and professionally also you have to grow. Grow emotionally, physically, spiritually, intellectually and skill wise. You are constantly learning. You are a different person. आप जो पिछले साल थे आज इस साल ऐसे नहीं है. You are a different person. Your person will keep loving you. But what happens? We stop taking care of us. हमें तो आवाज. Right? So what happens? We gain weight. Not weight, we become fat. And this is wrong. It is not fair to us. It is not fair to the other person. It applies to both men as well as women. Husbands also do this, wives also do this. Right? So that is taking care of yourself. You will see this in Western culture. You see a lot of people. They have a healthy lifestyle. They keep on updating themselves. You see 60, 70, 80-year-old women. They are going to the salon. They are taking care of their health. They are taking care of their body and diet. અહીંયા 30 બજે હે અમે તો ઉંમર થઈ ગઈ. This is where we are wrong. ખબર પડી? We don't upgrade ourselves. Look at Akshay Kumar. At the age of 55, he looks better than guys who are 22. He glows. His skin is glowing. What is the reason? Constant updation. Improving yourself. Right? Then comes, so that is called self-love. When you do self-love, then anyone will love you. Many people, we look for love in our life, but we don't have. हमें कोई love नहीं करता. क्यों? क्योंकि हम खुद को love नहीं करते. First you start taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You become lovable, and then somebody will easily. Very simple rule. Self-love will create love in your life. So if you don't have love in your life, start loving yourself. Make yourself lovable. And then have a healthy self-esteem where you respect yourself. You don't let yourself get emotionally abused. You don't let yourself get gaslighted. That is self-love. And developing your passion and unique personality in life. This is very important. A lot of times when you fall in love, no, it is all about love, 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 love. कि सामने वाला आपसे उब जाता है, उसको डायबिटीज हो जाती है, भाई बस इतना लव नहीं चाहिए. We love people who have passion in life. I love somebody, that person loves something else, and that passion makes me love that person a lot. You love a guy, his passion could be say cricket. He loves cricket. He's crazy for cricket. वो आपको इग्नोर करके क्रिकेट खेल रहा है, you love it. लेकिन वो क्रिकेट खेलना ही बंद कर देगा और आपको पूजने लगेगा. Will you love that person? No. So we all need healthy passions. When we have healthy passions, we become lovable. Look at the stars, celebrities. Virat Kohli. We love Virat Kohli. Not just women. Men love Virat Kohli. But why? Because Virat Kohli loves cricket. So when a person has deep passion for something, we all love that person. And when you have no passion, nobody loves you. Because there's nothing to love. Right? So it's not about putting somebody on the pedestal, praying and worshipping somebody. It's about having your own unique identity. What you love. Many people, they lose their own personality in a relationship. वो खुद को भूल जाते. Everything is the other person. यानी जो बोला ना खुद को खुदा बना दिया सामने वाले को, भगवान बना दिया. तो this is the mistake we commit. We worship the person, we give them so much importance कि हम खुद को खो देते हैं. जब हम खुद को खो देते हैं तो हमारे में लव करने लायक कुछ बचता नहीं. तो उसके लिए we have to have our own thing. It's a simple logic. If I'm talking to you constantly, I'm giving you my full attention. I'm looking at you, right? So you get bored of this. But I'm giving you priority, but at the same time, I have something else. I'm not looking at you all the time. Not giving, I have something else to look forward to. This is what you will like about me. It's a very simple thing. We like people who are not putting us and giving us their 100%. So this is the gift of self. Got it? What is the gift of self? Very important. It's a gift for yourself. It's a gift for the other person. Right? All right. So recognizing yours and others' love language. So how do you do that? You see the pattern. You try all the love languages and see which one works for you. Right? How they express their love and what do they complain about. तो सुनो कि उनकी love language कौन सी. If they are saying यार तू मने time ज नहीं आप, then their love language is quality time. Right? For them, if they are giving you a lot of gifts on your birthday, एक birthday पे आपको gift मिल रहा है. What is their love language? They want gifts. So sometimes what happens, हम ऐसे try करते हैं कि हमारी जो love language है, उस love language में हम दूसरों को love करने की try करते हैं. Like as children, what we do is हम parents के लिए gift लाते हैं because हमारे लिए gifts important. But parents like आप तो मने नहीं जो है क्या हम पैसा बगाड़. Because their love language is different. Right? So you have to understand people's love language and love them in their own. Now many times it will be like कि ये मेरी love language नहीं है, तो हमें वो करना पड़े. At least for the other person, उनके लिए उनकी love language में उन्हें love करना जरूरी है. अगर मुझे जिस तरह से love पसंद है मैं सबको उसी तरह से love दूंगा तो जरूरी नहीं that everybody will like it. Make sense? For me, quality time and acts of service work very well, but not necessarily it will work for the other person. Next is the question, can a love language hurt? The opposite of the love language. So now we have learned the 5 or 6 love languages. So the opposite of that is the language that hurts people. So here, first one, जिसको बात करना पसंद है, if you give them the silent treatment, तो मैं बात ज नहीं करो, that will hurt them. That will make them go crazy कि तुम्हारे साथ बात क्यों नहीं करे. This is their negative. It hurts them. Criticism and insults. It is the opposite of words of affirmation. Second one, quality time. What is the opposite? Laziness. Look at indifference. Not quality time. Sorry, this is acts of service. So acts of service यानी हम एक दूसरे के लिए कुछ करते हैं, उसकी जगह हमें कुछ पड़ी नहीं. This is what happens to people. We become lazy. Indifference, हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Refusing to help, क्या तू कर ले मैं नहीं करूँ. Then ignoring request and creating more work. This is generally a complaint wife है क्या वो काम વધારે. काम करे हो छू ने काम વધારે. This is also one reason. Next, gifts, the opposite, forgetfulness. कोई important anniversary, birthday आप भूल गए, that will hurt the person. Ignoring special occasions or material neglect. Right? Next, quality time का opposite क्या है? You are distracted. Means when you are spending time together, what you are doing? This is negative. Avoiding and neglecting share time. जब share time है, when you are doing things together, you are avoiding each other, or you are glued to the screen. Then fifth one, physical. So that was physical love. So this becomes physical distance, withholding affection, and physical abuse. Opposite of that, love language. Somebody likes physical touch, but you are abusing them, you are hitting them. That is the opposite. And last one, what was it? Gift of self. The opposite is not growing and updating yourself. You stay just like you are. Not taking care of yourself and losing your self-esteem. This is the negative. Are we clear with all the love languages? Okay. So, loving someone is a choice after the euphoria. So look at this guy. And you know what is this called in English? This is called a laurel. What is it? Laurel यानी जो award जीतने के बाद जो मिलता है ना, that's called LAU, laurels. आपने जीत लिया फिर. So what we do is we rest on our laurels. ऐसे सो जाते. यानी अगर आपने ड्यूरिंग द डेटिंग फेज आप किसी को डेट कर रहे हैं, आपने बहुत हार्ड वर्क किया और शादी हो गई, यानी आपने उनको हासिल कर लिया, फिर आप ऐसे हो जाते हो. यही मिस्टेक है. Love is about constantly loving, constantly making the effort, constantly trying. When we don't try, what happens? The love dies out. So don't rest on your laurels. Got the meaning of laurel? Right? Does it come naturally to you? अगर naturally नहीं आता है आपको, तो आपको वो develop करना पड़ेगा. Right? So I'm going to come to an end. So before that, I'm going to tell you a story of selfless love. It's an act of service. Ready for a story, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll tell this story in English and in Hindi. So this is a story about a child, a boy, and his mother. So एक गरीब लड़का था जो एक गांव में रहता था, और उसकी मम्मी जो थी वो उसका घर चलाती थी. तो जब 8 साल का था तब से उसकी मम्मी उसके लिए काम करती थी. शी वॉज वर्किंग इन ऑल दैट. तो वो गांव में जो सब्जी वगैरह मिलते हैं वहां से वो सब्जी वगैरह तोड़ के शी वुड सेल इट एंड शी वुड रेज द चाइल्ड. और बच्चा पढ़ता था एक स्कूल में. सो एक बार ऐसा हुआ, वो बच्चे को अपनी मम्मी से सख्त नफरत थी. और नफरत क्यों थी? क्योंकि उसकी मम्मी की एक आंख नहीं थी. She did not have one eye. और because कुछ एक्सीडेंट में उसकी आंख चली गई होगी, तो because in villages you don't have proper service to categorize the eyes, so it was looking very scary. कोई भी देख के घबरा जाए. तो जब भी लड़का खेल रहा है तो उसके फ्रेंड्स आते, वो उसकी मम्मी को देख के डर जाते. So they avoided the boy. So the boy told his mother, "Don't come in front of my friends. Don't come to my school. मैं स्कूल अपने आप जाऊंगा. मेरे फ्रेंड्स, मेरे टीचर्स के सामने आने की जरूरत नहीं है." So she never came. She always hid herself. अगर कोई आ जाए तो वो मम्मी खुद का चेहरा, because her face was very scary. So when the child grew older, when he was 10 years old, he had an annual function in the school. There was a program and his mother wanted to see. वो माँ अपने बेटे को परफॉर्म करते हुए देखना चाहती थी. So she decided to go and see it. तो वो छुप के अपने बेटे को देख रही थी, लेकिन किसी बच्चे ने उसकी मम्मी का चेहरा देख लिया और वो रोने लगा. और जैसे वो रोने लगा, दूसरे बच्चों ने देखा और वो सब डर गए. उसकी मम्मी वहां से चली गई, लेकिन बच्चा घर पे आया और उसकी मम्मी को उसने बहुत डांटा कि तुम्हें मैंने बोला है डोंट कम टू माई स्कूल, व्हाई डिड यू कम? आई रियली हेट यू वेरी मच, सो डोंट एवर कम टू माई स्कूल अगेन. एंड देन इन अ ईयर और 2 वो बच्चा अपने घर को छोड़ के भाग गया. वो गांव से शहर चला गया और शहर में जाके उसने काम चालू कर दिया, खुद ने पैसा कमाना चालू कर दिया. स्टार्टेड अर्निंग मनी एंड ही वर्क देयर, ही गॉट अ जॉब एंड ही सेटल्ड देयर एंड ही बिकेम अ सक्सेसफुल पर्सन इन हिज लाइफ. And then he got married where he was there. So he got married, he had 2 children, he had 2 daughters. And he started living a very good life. He built himself a house, अच्छा घर बना दिया, सब कुछ आ गया उसके पास. और अचानक से एक दिन वो अपने घर में न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ रहा था और उसकी डॉटर की चीखने की आवाज़ सुनाई दी. तो वो ऐसे ही उठ के बाहर गया. तो वहाँ गेट के बाहर कोई बहुत बुजुर्ग लेडी खड़ी थी. उसने जाके देखा and he recognized that lady was his mother. So he went out and he got very angry. Why did you come here? How dare you come here? I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want you here in my life. Don't scare my family and get lost from here. Get out from here and never come here again. यहाँ पे कभी मत आना, वापस मत आना. So the lady left. After a few years, he got a letter. In that letter, it was an invitation for the reunion of his school. जो स्कूल में वो गांव में पढ़ा था, वो स्कूल का एक reunion था जहाँ पे सब friends मिलने वाले थे. So he decided to visit. So he told his wife he had some work and he went to the village. He went to the village and he went to the school and he met all his friends. Everybody had changed. कोई डॉक्टर बन गया, कोई लॉयर बन गया. People had grown in their life. People were married. They came with their kids and everyone. So he had a good time. And then he thought कि मेरा जो घर है वो कैसी हालत में होगा, because वो छोटा सा घर था. तो वो वहाँ अपने घर पर टूटी सी हालत में था. और वहाँ पे जाके उसने देखा तो उस घर में कोई था ही नहीं. तो उसने जाके उसके पड़ोसी से पूछा कि ये घर में अभी कोई रहता है कि नहीं रहता है. तो द नेबर सेड दैट एन ओल्ड लेडी वाज लिविंग हियर एंड शी डाइड सम इयर्स बैक. कुछ सालों पहले मर गई, बट शी लेफ्ट अ लेटर. उसने एक लेटर छोड़ा है. तो वो लेटर जो है, आई कैन गिव दैट टू यू. सो द सन सेड, श्योर, गिव मी द लेटर. सो हियर्स द लेटर. You want to read it? Yes. So here's the letter. My dearest son, I think of you all the time. कि मैं तुम्हारे बारे में हर बार सोचती हूँ. I'm sorry that I came to your house and scared your children. मुझे दुख है कि मैंने तुम्हारे बच्चों को रुलाया. I was so glad when I heard you were coming to the reunion, for the reunion. तुम यहाँ आने वाले थे, वो सुन के मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. But I may not be able to even get out of bed to see you. शायद मैं बिस्तर से बाहर आने की हालत में नहीं हूँ. I'm sorry that I was a constant embarrassment to you when you were growing up. जब आप बड़े हो रहे थे तब मैं आपके लिए एक शर्मिंदगी वाली चीज थी. You see, when you were very little, you got into an accident. जब तुम बच्चे थे, तुम्हारा एक छोटा सा एक्सीडेंट हो गया and you lost your eye. और वो एक्सीडेंट में तुम्हारी आंख चली गई. As a mother, I couldn't stand watching you having to grow up with one eye. तो एक बच्चा पूरी लाइफ एक आंख के साथ कैसे बड़ा होगा, वो सोच के I gave you mine. I was so proud of my son who was seeing a whole new world for me. पूरी दुनिया मेरी आंख से मेरा बच्चा देख रहा है. In my place, with that eye, with all my love to you, your mother. So that is a mother's love. And what does that tell you? What was her love language? That was acts of service, right? So love without expectation. Life is too short to hate. Love everybody around you. Give your love to them. And that is the end of today's presentation. Thank you. And now we'll have question answers.
So it's a two-pronged question. The first one being, can you fill someone else's love tank before you fill your own? And
Okay.
secondly, how can you maintain your individuality during the euphoria phase?
During the euphoria phase.
Yeah.
So during the euphoria phase, you might lose your individual because all you're trying to do is please the person, impress the person, enjoy it. So that is whether you lose yourself or not, that doesn't matter. You can lose yourself. You're allowed to do that. That's what love is all about. You become a whole different person. But the first question, what is it?
Can you fill someone else's love tank before your own?
No, you can't. First of all, it's very important that before you start filling other people's love tank, you fill your own love tank. So you receive the love from people around you. You need that love. And when your love tank is full, you can share a lot of love with everybody. One person I've seen, I don't know him personally, but I have seen all the interviews of this person, and everybody says this person has so much love to give. You see, whenever he goes and meets people, he hugs them. He kisses them on the head, not here, on the head. Right? I'm talking about Shah Rukh Khan. He has different people coming and he treats them with the utmost love. Right? I don't know, people will hate him, people say a lot of things, but as a person, he is a good human being. So be that way. Share your love with all the people who have been there around you. Right? So yeah, fill your love tank first and then you fill other people's tank.
So do you think that romantic love can happen more than once?
Yes, it can happen many times. Depends on you. If you fall out of love with somebody, completely over that person, then definitely you can love a new person again. You have been hurt, you have been neglected, you end your love with somebody. So that love isn't going anywhere. When you love somebody, that love is always going to stay in your heart at some place. And the new love will create a new place in your heart. It will not replace the old love. That love will always be there. When that person comes in front of you again, your heart might feel the same thing it felt in the past. When you love somebody, that place is there for that person. But for the new person, your heart will create an entirely new space. Your soft corner will be there. And that's not me saying, I heard somebody say that to me. And that stuck with me. Yes. Pooja.
So you said that people can love again. So how do you know that you are ready or you have overcome a heartbreak?
Honestly, you'll never be ready. You'll never be truly ready to love again when you have loved somebody and when you lost that person. So it will take courage. It will take a lot of let going, letting go of all the old baggage to bring that back into you. It will take a lot of strength to love somebody again. But yes, you can love somebody more than the past. You can love them like crazy. But yes, it will take a lot of efforts and conscious efforts. You have to choose. It will be a choice that, okay, I want to move on. I want to change my life. Right? So when we discuss that there is a concept of one love, the love in your life, कि मेरे लिए एक specific दुनिया में एक आदमी बना है, that is not true. Right? You have good chemistry with somebody, किसी के साथ आपका बहुत अच्छा connection है, वो time पे, वो moment पे, उस उम्र में, उस साल, उस जगह में आपके लिए वो व्यक्ति best है. लेकिन 5 साल बाद somebody else might be. Right? So that means that you when you love somebody, you have a partner, you marry them, then it takes the conscious effort to love them again and again. But if you lose them, you can again find somebody. Yes. More questions.
So how will I know that I am out of love? Like I have given all my love to someone and this is where I draw a line that I can't do anything now.
You will know it when you are out of love, when you're done, when you're spent completely, you're drained completely. You will know it that I can't do it anymore. Your brain, your heart, it will tell you that, okay, I cannot go on any further trying put efforts from my end. You will need to see the reciprocation. You will need to see the other person making the same efforts. When you see that the person is not making any efforts, that is when you realize that it is time to draw the line. It's time to stop putting all the efforts. Yeah.
I have another.
Yes.
So how do you differentiate between if you're attached to that person or if you actually love that person?
So attachment can happen with anybody. You can form attachment with your friends, your classmates. You can have attachment with your dog, your animal, and attachment will be there. What is attachment is when you can't live without that person. That is attachment, and we all have that, right? Love, you can say it's a very mysterious word, hyped up.
Right.
So there is no true definition of love. You cannot define it in words. Look at all the songs we just
Exactly.
saw, right? So love is something that you feel. But I would say that take your time, go slowly, and be able, think in all directions, think in all terms when you are taking any kind of big life-changing decision for yourself, right? And ultimately remember this. Now, after this session, at least one thing is clear is that there is nothing like being madly in love forever.
Right.
When that love fades away, it is time to again love the person, consciously love the person. And that is where the real work starts. Right? So even if you're married to somebody wrong, you can still make it work.
Right.
Right? Many people are doing that. Yeah. Yes, Neha.
Can constantly loving someone harm the relationship?
If you are giving all your time and attention to one person, and if you're letting it affect your other aspects of life, it could be your work, it could be your professional, academic life, your relations with your friends and parents, then definitely it is wrong because you are being completely blind and you're doing too much for somebody. And at some point, too much will end. And when that ends, you will come down crashing and that will hurt you like anything. So this is what happens when we love, no? Because of all the movies we see. When you are in love, you go all in, you do everything. You stop everything else and you do that things for that person. You leave everything aside. You run behind that person. And that's what happens. Giving too much and you hurt yourself. So yes. So here, as there's another book we discussed about, and that was 48 Laws of Power. So here I believe in love. Even if you love somebody a lot, no, you should never completely show all the love. You have to, cover that, I feel. Because giving too much of love to somebody can make that person take you for granted. That is wrong. If you love somebody, even if you say I love you too early, that can also jeopardize your relation. So you have to, make sure that whatever you show, it has to be reciprocated.
Okay.
So if you're receiving the same kind of efforts, you continue doing the same. But if you see the person is not doing anything and you are constantly madly doing from your end, that's where you're going wrong and you're going to hurt yourself.
Okay.
It's like that. Sometimes one person is not doing anything, zero efforts, and the other person is doing 10, 100%.
Yeah.
So what happens here? The other person actually running away. He's now sick of you. So stop that. The best thing to do is stop giving them so much because they don't want it. Now you are smothering them. Yeah. So you have to take back.
So you said something about restrictions are bad. Now say if someone is restricting me, for example, and he or she comes from a position of experience. Say he has seen how things go wrong for a certain
Things, yeah.
for a certain situation, say, and I act out of rebellion and I continue to do so, and then at the end of the day I don't want to hear it from him or her saying that I told you so. I don't want to give him or her the satisfaction of saying that. So at that point of time, how do you change your perception that you are not supposed to act rebelliously, and whatever he or she is saying for my that is for my greater good, and not just at the end of the day, he or she does not want to hear me
Control.
nagging about
Yeah,
the whole situation.
So here, you all you have to do is slow down the way you think and process it. You have to just think analytically. Where when somebody is saying something, you have to think from all different angles. When somebody says something, chalo, this is wrong and you need to stop doing it. And if it is coming from experience, then at that point, you might not see the wisdom in it. But 2 years later, like, oh, he was right. This usually happens when our parents have told us something long back. In 10 years later, we're like, oh, my dad was right. My mother was right. So these things happen a lot. Where, our parents will say things out of experience and we feel, okay, I'm going to act out. So when that happens, all we have to do is take a moment, analyze it. And love is all about emotions. But here, we should not let our emotions come in taking that decision. Think without the emotions. Think logically, rationally, how right or wrong that might be. Yeah. Sometimes ego comes in the picture. Like, how dare you tell me not to do this? Now I'll do it. Right? So that ego is something that destroys relations a lot. Yeah, out of spite. So don't let ego get in the way. Anger, ego. These are the two biggest destroyers of relationships. Sometimes we let our ego get in the way. हाँ, तू मने ऐसा नहीं करा, मैं भी नहीं करा. Like that, yeah. This is all basically games, dating games that happens, yeah.
Any 5 things which can do in our daily life to feel ourselves with love.
Any 5 things?
Which
Okay.
we can do for ourselves.
Okay, so 5 is very specific, but you can do see the amount of things you do. It can be 1, 2, 3. You have to do things for your own self growth, right? As a woman, you do a lot of things for your family. You're in the kitchen, you're working, you're taking care of your family members, and all you're doing is giving. So at that point, you also have to realize that you also need, your love tank also needs to be full. So you give love to yourself. Now you start by doing yoga in the morning, meditation in the morning. You go for a walk and you're doing it only for yourself. You make healthier eating choices. You're doing it for yourself. You're reading a book that makes you feel good. You're watching a movie. You go for a drive. You do anything that makes your soul fulfilled. That will be healthy for you. That will work positively for you. If you are constantly giving, doing for other people, then you will get emotionally drained.
So we all have an image of the person you want as your partner or anything. So when you find that person, sometimes it happens that we try to micromanage that person and try to make them what we want them to be. So how to not do that?
I'll address the first part where you said that we have a certain expectation कि मेरे सपनों का राजकुमार कैसा हो, ऐसा हो, right? So generally what we see in words and movies and all that logically, if I tell you to write down, so you can give me a long list of things like that. But our brain, our subconscious thinks differently. You might go somewhere and somebody who doesn't have any of these qualities, एक भी चीज नहीं है, वो आपको मिलेगा, and that person will be like, oh wow, he's perfect. I don't know why I like him, but I like him. I can't put my finger on what is it that I like about this person, but still I like it. So what happens here? So many times don't be very specific that okay, I want these કે ભાઈ મને 6 feet tall boy જ જોઈએ. This is very specific, right? So having those things, so if you are getting, it's good, but everybody is a package and everybody has certain different things to offer. So you love the things that they have to offer. If you demand મને આની આ જોઈએ, people are not products that you can change the features. So firstly, you have to accept people as who they are. If you love somebody, they will come with their flaws, they'll come with their strengths, right? You cannot expect કે મને આ quality આમાંની આ quality આમાંથી આ quality એવું તો નહીં કરાય ને. Otherwise that will be a Frankenstein's monster. I want this person, these eyes, this nose, body, abs like Vidyut Jambal, face like Hrithik Roshan. You can't make that possible. Everybody will come with their flaws, right? All the most romantic people, Hrithik and Suzanne, now see they are not together, right? So all the things that we see in movies, first of all we have to forget them. That Sapno Ka Rajkumar, knight in shining armor, or damsel in distress. These are the things you have to forget. And when we meet people, you have to accept them as who they are. First. Second, micromanage. So yes, you will have the urge to micromanage them, right? Now that is a give and take between both of you. There are certain things that he will appreciate that you are controlling, you're trying to control. You might be getting possessive that he likes and he finds them sweet. Similarly, he'll do things. But you have to come to an acceptable level when you do all those things. When it gets too much, people are like, I can't take it. Bus. So you just have to manage it. It's subjective.
So all of us have one primary love language, right? But do you think that it is possible for us to consciously change the way we want to be loved, or do you think it is a
So generally
default
from
thing?
childhood we are wired to have one love language. More than one, you can have two love languages. I personally feel that we generally have two love languages. Like one's the primary one and one which is very close to the primary love language.
Right.
So you can't change them, but you can at least love other people in their own love language. Does this change your perspective about love?
A little, yes.
What are the things that you feel have changed? And does it make sense, first of all?
It does make sense. I mean, you know how you have things entirely in your brain which
The
are
romantic notion.
yeah, and all of these things, it is not that none of us knew about this, or somewhere or the other
we
you
knew it.
had it in the back of your mind. But when you attend some sessions like these, it is when things are put back into perspective. And let's just imagine how you have a folder with different word files in it, and now you've just collated it and made it an entire document in a structured manner. So you are able to interpret things better and in a more perceptive way.
True, very true. A different light, and now you feel that okay, this is a wrong way of seeing it.
So I am somebody who grew up watching extremely cheesy Bollywood movies, reading absolute romance novels, watching Korean dramas, listening to music that is just love, love, love. The songs that we just made fun of like 15 minutes ago.
All of them are your playlist.
My playlist, yes.
Same here.
So, as somebody who is a hopeless romantic, I feel like learning about love languages makes me a hopeful romantic somehow, because it makes me realize that it's okay to love the way you want to love, but then it's also important to understand that not everybody understands your language of love. So I feel like the euphoria phase is the only one that I grew up watching with media, with novels or whatever. But this is after the end credits roll.
After they lived happily ever after.
Exactly.
Yes.
So this is after
Yeah.
that. So this is making me realize that attachment and the euphoria phase, all of that is a noun, but then love becomes a verb.
It is over. Love is over. Because
Exactly.
it's an active process.
It is a choice to do that, to be able to understand and process how your partner wants to be treated and how you should be treating them.
So one of the biggest killers of love, I'll tell you, is when you start living different lives, long distance relationships. It can take a toll, because when two people are apart from each other, they are living differently, they start thinking differently. When you are together, you eat together, you grow together. But when you are in different countries, I've seen so many relationships, my close friends who have seen their relationships falling apart because they were in a long distance relation. Why? Because that person is growing differently, you are growing differently. At one point, both of you have different mindsets. the way you see life completely changes, and your priorities also change. That is why long distance don't work. The long distance can be a killer of relationship. Social media, if you are very active on social media is a very big killer of your relationship. Third, porn, very silent killer. Nobody will openly talk about it. Porn is also a very big killer of relationships. You don't feel attracted because of porn. These are the three things.
So one thing I will definitely take from this session would be that for you to love someone, you need to have your emotional tank full. So sometimes it happens that people say that I'm not ready for a relationship. So we feel that they are just giving excuses or they just don't want to commit. But sometimes it can be you don't have anything to give away. You don't have love to give away. So I think that is what I learned, that you first need to be loved to know how you want to be loved, and then you can give away love. And another thing is to a gift to yourself. So you need to be evolving, you need to be growing in a way that people can love you. So I think that is something which really hit home.
I have a story to tell about how you said, no, people are not ready to settle, ready to love. So I had a friend of mine, he's older than me by 10 years. So I looked up to him. So he's a merchant navy seaman. So he's a seafarer, so they go on the ship. So ever since he's on the sea, he's earning a lot of money, he's successful. Also, he travels to different countries. So he meets different people. So for a long time, he avoided getting married. Every time, people, his family used to force him कि भाई लगन करो तमें. They're like नहीं. What he would say is कि भाई मैंने दुनिया में बिरयानी खाई, अभी मैं दाल चावल नहीं खाने वाला. That is what he was saying. But then later on, after he became 30, he was like, okay, let me get engaged. And he got engaged. And during his engagement, he met with a road accident and he was fractured. And his fiancée was there the whole time, taking care of him, changing his bandages and all that. And that is when he realized what love actually means. So then he told me, 10 years back, I would never have married. But today I understand what love actually means. How she took care of me it made me realize that now I have that love to give her. So he fell in love with her after, not before.
Like we are all very exposed to social media and everyone is sharing their love and everything, and nowadays K-drama is a big hype. So my question is that how to not have expectations in a relationship, like because we are seeing everything, like how he proposed, how you proposed, and like
People are setting the bar too high.
yeah, actually.
So you expect that it should happen.
Yeah, actually, and not to have those expectations in a relationship.
That's a tough question because I can't vouch for other people of what they would be doing, right? It's completely subjective how people would react. So I believe that when you meet people, you have to accept the way they want to show their love. First of all, right? Now, sometimes if you have certain way, you have this dream, okay, this is the kind of wedding I want.
Yeah.
This is the kind of proposal I want. So then you can let it be known to the other person.
Okay.
I realize now when you ask me the question about the flash mob, I realize my wife did not want that. That was not her love language. It was my love language.
Knowing her, I don't think she would.
She would be very low-key. If she wanted, it would be like a simple date. For me, it was, very flamboyant. Right? So that is what the way I wanted it. That is my kind, right? So you have to maybe subtly put it, you have to get that message across about how you want to be treated.
Okay.
And then it is a choice for the person to give that. Right? That will be a constant choice. You cannot find it. It will be the choice of the person to love you the way you want to be loved.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? But you can communicate that. Okay, this is what I want. Like when you're getting married, you discuss certain things. Okay, this is my expectation. So there are guys who are not good, but they learn it. I myself never learned dancing. It was like that. So it takes all the effort and work to do those things. Not everybody is like a charismatic Tom Cruise. How, on screen you see some people are naturally romantic. So we normal guys are not like that. We have to learn. Right? I say that for every guy normally, that we don't have classes to be romantic. So you have, it's like you communicate and then people learn. In their own way, they will show that love. What else? China, questions? Bhumika? Ankita madam, no question. Yes, Jeet. Alright, so we'll end today's class. We'll meet in the next session. I'll be having a similar session like this on a similar topic. So mostly the new topic that I'm going to have is called how to say no to people.
Sir, if you want to do a closing statement right now.
Like kare, subscribe kare and all that.
नहीं, मतलब to end the session. About
Final message.
Final statement.
Final message. Okay, so final message is what I live, the words that I live my life with is life is too short to hold grudges, to hate people. All you can do is love people as much as you can unconditionally and without expecting anything in return. Because I've seen that when I give love to people, I receive it tenfolds back from people, from everyone. So it is not about loving your partner or your spouse, but it is about loving everybody. I have the same love for my students and I receive the same love from them. It can be the same love for animals. So love unconditionally, love without expecting. Just love. Right? And don't hate love because you have been heartbroken. Somebody, broke your trust. Somebody gave you a bad experience. Don't give love a bad name. Love is a very beautiful emotion. It's the best emotions and it is the highest emotion that we humans have the privilege of experiencing. So enjoy it. And when you are alive, the whole point is to experience this feeling. At least once in your life. હવે તો સોંગ જ છે કે એક બાર ही किया तो क्या किया प्यार होता 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 कई बार है. So now what is happening? We're normalizing the wrong culture. Breakup party and all those things. So we are now normalizing so many wrong things, unhealthy things. So we have to understand that today's culture, social media and pop culture also normalizing so many wrong activities that are happening. So we have to keep our brain open not to get influenced by that. And we start comparing. Every time we compare with a movie, we get disappointed. So we have to create our own story, our own love story. That's it. Thank you.
Mama, I just killed a man, put a gun against